Yeah, the way Invul picked champions, they picked champions in order as the draft played out. But for Ben, it was actually Varus first pick.
Okay.
Then it was followed up by Hui Xin Zhao, second rotation. And then Galio Zac to round it out. Oh, to bring that mantra cooldown even lower than it already is. One thing that I don't really personally agree with is this lethal tempo obsession that Duke of Jamming has with Varus. I think the fights are just going to play out too fast.
Yeah.
I would rather,
should just be going
I
straight
understand
lethality.
that they have karma. Maybe some of these... Oh.
Oh, the flash. Oh, the flash for flash.
That's kind of what we have... that's kind of what I've mentioned. Was hoping for Invul to utilize his Blitzcrank to get an advantage level 1, and we're going to trade Summoner support for Summoner mid, which is more than fine for a Blitzcrank. Creates some pressure for Wei in the next 5 minutes.
Well, we are going to see an invade from Ben. And I don't think Involve no.
I'm just getting some vision down. No sweepers on Invul, so they can't clear this. They will know where Golungulate is starting. Yeah. We haven't even mentioned that. Imari is not available today. So it's Golungulate summing in for the main jungler of Invul. Personally, I feel like that is a pretty big loss for the team, not having him here, but maybe they can pull through without him, regardless. I can definitely see Zac taking some hurt in the early game, but with his sustain, I don't think he should be dying to the Rumble.
I don't think it's going to matter too much, yeah.
Just fighting for red level 2 push here in the bot lane, and it looks like the Blitzcrank will... Well, actually... Wow, that was weird. Guess Blitzcrank missed some XP on the way.
It wasn't arranged, apparently.
Ben was convinced that Blitz would hit level 2, but he didn't, so this is kind of a fake pressure situation.
Oh, that's a lot of damage coming out from the Rumble, actually.
Yep, it definitely hurts when he's in danger zone. Nice hook from CJ Shaw, already forces out the Varus flash. Zen is coming out. It's a bit of a telegraph movement from Ben. I feel like Invul should be seeing this one coming. Not sure what's going to happen here. Meanwhile, Rumble is just wailing on the Zac. Zac is not going to get killed. Here comes the gank from Luke Caruana, and it should just be an easy first blood. The Blitzcrank without his flash. They pull the trigger on the play. Very nicely done from Invul. Sorry, from Ben.
This is what I mean by the Involve bot lane just being a bit inconsistent.
Yeah, I felt like the way Ben was posturing before Zen even showed his face, I felt like that just felt suspicious to me. That was suspicious enough movement. The Golungulate making a foray into the blue side jungle of Ben, but he's not going to find anything. He's going to put some wars down. Invul may be setting something up in the mid lane. Remember, Hui still has no flash. Blitzcrank with a Hex Flash, still level 2, but it will not matter if they just can land this one more skill shot to get the kill. And it is going to get...
And the way goes down.
Yeah. Blitzcrank's going to get the kill. But it's still going to be advantage Invul regardless. A bit of an advantage in XP, forces out the teleport from the Hui. There's still a chance to punish him a little bit more. And perhaps looking for a skirmish, but it may just be Galio that gets punished here. think he still had his dash to get away.
Nice bit of damage coming out from Small Twink.
Ben shoving in a huge wave down bot, but it's not going to translate to an objective. No team has started the dragon yet. As it's just spawned. Maybe we need a little bit more time for teams to actually set up the objective properly. The pings now come out from Ben, actually, so it looks like Luke Caruana just wanted to take a base before he actually moves to the objective and then continues his clear afterwards. But maybe Invul is ready to try some kind of 3v3.
They're looking to pull some kind of trigger here. Oh.
Belongulate's still very active, putting vision down, looking for these opportunities early. Small Twinks flashes back up.
And Ben have started the Drake.
They want to kill this way, and it looks like they don't have enough damage to finish this one off. Jarvan is very underleveled, and
fools.
Just falls to the level 6 burst combo from the Hui. Yeah, you have to be careful when you perform ganks like this against solo laners who are just
dives like that.
Yeah, up on XP like Hui was there. He may not have a lot of damage, but he still has enough to kill the Jarvan with the help of the tower. On top of that,
I do believe he tanked 3 turret shots there, on top of the way out. First strike did go over to the side of Ben as well.
Yeah, it was a failed gank, but came out from Invul down mid, and they also have to concede the dragon at the same time.
It was bad.
Yeah, still plenty more opportunities to make something happen. So quite curious to see where the Jarvan will actually prioritize. Which lane will he prioritize coming in? Looks like, okay, top jungle grouping up. Is this just going to be a Void Grub play right here? He is just going to start this solo. Outlaw is trying to maintain mid priority. Now he's rotating towards the objective. Rumble's also making the push.
Yeah, they're just conceding this. It'll be the first 3 grubs over to Invul, which I'm sure they'll be happy about. So I learned something about the Void Grubs the other day. So the first Void Grub you take gives more XP than the other 2.
Makes sense to me. As we see,
so they don't
very
all
aggressive 2v2 all in coming in from Opbenheimer. Have just hit level 6 on the Varus. They want to go in for this. Duke of Jamming sacrificing so much to get the kill. It's a 1-for-1 at the end of the day. I don't know about that.
2-for-1. Blitz picks up the Galio.
Yeah, it was just, I guess, just talking about the isolation, what happened in there. But yeah, Invul actually get 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Ben should have just been content with forcing the Jinx out there. That was a good attempt from them to just miscalculated with the damage, as Provecho has to burn everything just to get away. Slingshots away because Zac is very, very hard champion to kill. It's like the proactivity that we were seeing here from Ben. Recognizing that they had the most important cooldown here, which is Chain of Corruption. You see the Jinx. He has no cleanse to try and fight back against that, so, you know, whenever you're in range, you can just go for it. In a 2v2 like this, you should be favored. Blitzcrank is not really a champion that, you know,
We are seeing the
disfavored
engage
in
from the
fights like
shocker.
this. Good engage from Ben. Once again, it's going to be a 2v2 before the jungler actually gets to do any damage, and it's just going to be a 1-for-1 trade right now. Duke of Jamming got another kill. Salute Caruana is going to get the second one. It was a shutdown on the Blitzcrank too. So a little bit of extra gold on top of that.
Good initiate by the shocker there. He probably could have waited an extra 5 seconds maybe until the jungler got there. But really good to get on the Jinx when he did.
It looks like Invul really want to continue here. It's a 2v3 right now. Ben maybe going a little bit too fast on this. Duke of Jamming is now here. The TP comes out from the Zac towards the top lane. Chain of Corruption whiffs. Invul wants to continue, but Ben with a solid ultimate combo. The visions from the Hui just kill off multiple members. Xin Zhao was also right up there in the fight, killing everyone. So Ben, they were really confident that they would be able to win out on this fight. And they did just that.
Really good TP from Zac as well. Such good TP. I don't know why they didn't just walk away. As soon as saw the TP come out, because there's right move that Tribush should have just left it because there's already a losing fight. Should have been happy with the kill, walked away, reset for Drake, lived to fight another day.
Yeah, it's, especially when you consider this Jinx is not in the strongest of spots right now. Still very much behind compared to the Varus. It's just not where the champion spikes. Not at one item. Ben is very strong right now. They want to continue. They may not have the Hui ultimate, but they look primed and ready to continue with this fight. It's Invul who get the engagement. A Rumble ult is actually very nicely placed. They jump onto the Jinx, but can they stop them in time? The Jinx eventually falls to the Xin Zhao, but it's still Invul who went out on the play. The initiator Rumble ult was crazy. Super accurate, and they get pretty much all the kills that they needed. Zac had no TP available. So Rumble this time, putting in his roam shoes, going down to Drake, and that was a very, very good equalizer that set everything up.
It was really good. It's as if the Rumble's saying, whatever Zac can do, I can do better.
This is going kind of slow though, and it looks like Ben just wants to fight for the objective.
They just want to keep fighting.
They commit the Hui TP.
This will be a 4v4.
Hui has his ultimate. DJ Shaw will not face the wrath of the Hui. But yeah, with just that TP, Oppenheimer put their foot down. They decided, you know what, this is ours. Like you burnt all of your important cooldowns. You have no way to contest us. So yeah, really good call out from Oppenheimer. Now they move straight to the Grubs as Provetro already started that one up. So they get 2 birds with 1 stone.
Oh, the Jarvan, Jarvan did take one of the Void Grubs, so we are going to see 4 for 2 instead of 3 for 3.
Yeah, just a slight advantage, I suppose, for Invul. Not sure how much it matters at the end of the day. DJ Shaw going for a similar play once again, waiting in that mid lane brush. Right on top of the river entrance, looking for a kill once again, but yeah, Oppenheimer were ready for that. Looks like we might just see another play towards bottom. Blue Caruana is already heading there. Galio's clearing out some vision. Invul basically under constant threat here in the bot lane, but the hook from CJ Shaw is really good. They just commit everything to taking this kill, and they... Oh no, the Ignite takes another kill. The Jinx just gets nothing. I don't feel like the Ignite was necessary there. I feel like the
They
Gallia was
did
just
not
dead
need
to
to burn the
rights.
Ignite. The support curse. Me and you have both done it, let's be honest. Just
Yeah,
taking one too many kills with our Ignites. It just be like that. At this point, CJ saw, may as well just pick up a Dark Seal.
that's just kind
6
of
and 3.
why you, in situations like this, if you really care about just doing as much damage as possible, I guess you just Ignite at the beginning. So that you
Yeah.
minimize the chance of a steal. Yeah, just an unfortunate situation. I mean, Kraken Slayer is still finished for Jinx. So you look at these two, I guess Varus is still a little bit up in gold, but maybe Jinx will be able to get there eventually. Invul do need the Jinx to be, you know, well fed to actually contend with Ben in the team fights.
By the way, we are seeing Blitzcrank with 2 finished items.
Yeah, I mean,
More items than anyone else in the game right now.
he's the one that's
Oh,
the
he's
most
going.
fed. And now he's trying to make use of
He's
that
moving.
gold as he's going in for a 2v2 all in onto Duke of Jamming. The auto attacks are not coming from the Jinx. Varus just has more burst damage. They went for this 2v2 convinced that they would win, but they just did not have the damage. It's Varus who is still the stronger champion right now, and Invul, that is a pretty costly mistake. Invul, you know, maybe thinking about top lane there for a second. Zach is just going to get the tower for himself, and now he's going straight onto Rumble. He's just going to get the kill right here. He just need one more ability to hit, but it's not going to hit. Stretching Strikes misses, but he still has the Elastic Slingshot to chase. That's a lot of range, but he can cover, and he does hit his mark. Provecho takes the tower and takes the kill on top of that.
I don't know if you noticed or not, during that fight, Davis,
Well,
Zach didn't have
hold on.
passive up.
Oh yeah, I mean it's a ballsy play if that is the case. I mean Ben is not done here though. They continue to fight towards the mid lane. They recognize that they had the numbers advantage and they just pull the trigger once again. This is a completely new look from Ben. They just, you know, they work together. They take the fights. Active on the map. Not giving up any objectives they don't need to give up is just, yeah, the kind of League of Legends that wins you games. Just proactivity is the key, and this is exactly what we're seeing right now. Oh.
Okay. Shock of
That was a weird sound that I just heard. I don't know what that was about.
Okay, we don't have to talk about it. Like, we'll save him the embarrassment.
Well, by the looks of things, yeah, Invul just decides, you know what? We're gonna start this dragon right here, but then they will make it in time and they will contest. Luke Caruana gets grabbed in. Now Invul, they want to burst him down before he can steal this. Who's going to take the dragon? It's Xin Zhao that takes it. Invul do not target the dragon. They do not burst it in time, and now it's Ben with the DPS from Varus just dominating the fight completely. Duke of Jamming with a triple. Small Twink puts the finishing touches on the play. And Ben, they just win another team fight that Invul opted into by starting the dragon. The Baron is not up yet, but this is already a gold lead that is very, very much Ben favored. It probably just will continue to be Ben favored.
The Bens have aligned. They're doing it. They want to qualify. They just want it more. It's not looking good for Invul.
This is the win that they desperately needed. If they don't win here, then yeah, you're basically at the mercy of other teams, you could say, and then also you will need to win the game versus 777 on the last day of regular season, which is, I mean, 777 did lose today to Slash Pause, but that is not a team that just hands out free wins, so it's not going to be an easy task for anyone to win. It looks like Invul will be facing that prospect tomorrow. Oh, the ultimate just straight up fired out by the way. They wanted this pick. The Blitz just makes his way out of there. Oppenheimer really looking to start this Baron perhaps and just force Invul to approach. I don't know if that's the intended play here, or are they just looking for a pick first? It's moving as a unit together now. Towards the top lane. Mid lane a little bit unattended, but you know, Invul is not there either. I'm guessing Invul are the ones who kind of were scared of Ben potentially starting Baron right now. It's not happened yet, but now Ben have finally lured out Invul. They're going to fight them here. Luke Caruana is grabbed in, but he's taking no damage now because of the crescent sweep. Jarvan just gets completely bursted down on the wayside there as Invul tried to storm the backline, but there's just no damage between the Jarvan and the Rumble to do anything in that situation, and Invul just fall one by one. Oppenheimer do not have the minion wave to finish the game. Is too early to finish the game. It will just be Baron after some of the members take their recalls.
Unless they're just choosing to recall.
Yeah, I felt like there was, even if you don't take the Baron that fast before Invul comes up, there is still an opportunity to just go for another fight that you probably just win. Like
personally, I would have just pushed that mid turret and then taken it back, because that way you're still getting gold. Because between 5 of you, you're going to take it pretty quick.
Wow, Gulungulate just gets in there thinking that the Baron was being taken perhaps, and he needed to try a desperate steal, but yeah.
That'll be a free Baron for Ben.
Now Ben just basically, yeah, there's nothing standing between them and this Baron. They will just take it for themselves. Unless CJ Shaw somehow, well, that was an attempt, but it was not going to work. Luke Caruana smites it away. And yeah, it's 50 seconds towards this dragon as well, so with Baron and Soul on top of that, Ben just looked to close this game out. Pushing down mid as 4. This wave is not that big, so maybe Invul will be able to just clear it completely. Haza still so far away from any kind of real damage spike. They try and grab Luke Caruana, but as we've seen before, Crescent Sweep buys so much time, and now Jacob Jamming just able to dish out as much DPS as he wants to. In a bit of an awkward spot right now, but he gets his shield from the way, and now he just continues to walk his way forward and auto attack. He takes damage, but he gets protected by the Galio shield from the ultimate, and he stays alive. Oppenheimer backing him up with everything that they had, and they just win another fight. As they were, you know, basically knee-deep in the enemy base, but it doesn't matter. It seems like Oppenheimer can just take any fight they want, and they just come out on top.
So I believe they're probably going to look towards this Drake now, get the Infernal Soul, and see the game up.
A Super Mega Death Rocket!
No.
The shutdown for the Jinx. Like, that, realistically, I don't know if that, I mean, I guess Invul, you know, that's their only chance to try and prolong this game. They need to get this dragon so they can just commit the teleports. Can Luke Caruana get the steal on this? Is he even going to attempt the steal? Does he want to risk it?
I don't think he is.
Yeah, he's just going towards mid, trying to find a different kind of play. try and push you know, the win condition forward somehow. Invul getting this dragon obviously is
Oh,
it is
we have a
important.
pulse.
They are already in a pretty bad situation. More than 10,000 gold down. But if they lost this dragon as well, and Oppenheimer gets Dragon Soul, yeah, I think at that point, there's just no way you're winning any team fight at any point. This is the one thing that's actually keeping them, you know, at least hoping for a miracle. That is still possible.
It is still very much possible. I mean, the Jinx Death Rocket nearly got a double kill. Nearly took up the way as well. Just getting that 700 gold shot down off the Varus onto the Jinx is huge. But there's a massive item difference. Varus is 4 items compared to Jinx's 2. I don't know, it's still very rough for Invul. Very, very rough. Now, imagine if all 6 of those Blitzcrank kills were on Jinx right now. Different game on our hands.
Yeah, that shutdown was actually enough to pay for the Infinity Edge, so
Yeah.
there's a start for the Jinx, but you're still 2 items behind the Varus. Who's 16 kills, 9 assists. He's gotten so much gold. Yeah, if even like half of those kills that Blitzcrank got somehow made their way onto the Jinx tally, then maybe we're looking at a slightly different game. You're just really reliant on that Jinx damage and maybe also the Rumble damage to get the first kill. Then after that, you know, continue to push forward. But when Oppenheimer's frontline was already this tanky, and your Jinx is, you know, underleveled and she doesn't have Lord Dominic's regards either, I don't know if that win condition is even online right now.
I mean, if somehow this game goes on an extra 15 minutes, somehow, then the Jinx will be online. But I don't see in any way Ben throwing this at this point. Famous last words, probably. But if they just go top lane or bot lane here, and just push another objective opposed to go mid, which is what it looks like they're going to now. It's just kind of basic macro. Got to see this out properly. Not doing anything stupid.
Chat entertaining itself while this pause is still happening.
Oh, what is chat saying?
Aiden was trying to tell a joke.
Oh, but yeah. I've just looked at chat. Oh dear. We cost 5, 6, 7. Awful. I do believe the joke is 7, 8, 9. Silly people.
It's 687, I guess, is a reference to the Blitzcrank
Yeah.
stats.
Oh, and we're back. We're moving.
Yep. There we go. Ben committing
No more silly
4 people
jokes.
towards top. Varus is still a bit late, so I imagine they're going to wait a little while before they really uh, push the gas pedal on this one. Yeah,
I
Duke
don't
of
think
Jamming is
this
still
is.
quite a long way away. But I guess Invul
I do
are
believe
not aware
Invul
of
were
that.
just conceding it. Yeah.
How
We've
well can
seen
they
Invul
turtle
on the
from here?
We've seen Invul on the other end of this situation, with that famous Enix quote. Him saying it's quite large. Just pushing in top lane, going for the motions.
They still have the karma. I mean, if you're in this situation, I think the biggest priority, while you're still defending, just try and give Jinx as much as you can. Like, I understand that Karma's trying to push the wave along with everyone else, but just trying to maximize while you're defending, just make sure that Jinx gets to the power spikes as fast as possible. That's your way back into this game. Like, if I were Invul, I would just actually maybe not go, like, completely extreme, but, like, just give most stuff to the Jinx, if possible. I guess, okay, he just backed for a crit cloak. He could have taken some of these minions while... Oh, that just made me realize that it's not going to be LDR third, so... Oh, no. It needs to happen right now. I feel like there's not enough time. They can't wait. They can't afford to wait longer than this, I feel like. They may be able to survive this push, but, you know, on the next dragon, Jinx will not have Blast Whisper, anything like that. The power spike is just prolonged.
Spawning.
Yeah.
Baron spawn in about a minute as well. Scary times. I'm surprised he's not sending the Jinx mid lane to soak up the supers.
Yeah. I would like them to go for that lane allocation.
And small twinks can be left hanging. Unfortunate. No fisting for him today.
No real way for no real way to approach here for Invul. They understand that the game does not end if they, you know, just sit back, let them get the Baron. But the game definitely would end if they commit to this Baron fight and they, you know, lose the fight badly. That would just definitely be the end of this game.
That'd be it.
Looks like there was another pause. Okay, we're back. I was just... For a second I was scared the spectator mode was...
bugging out, yeah, because they're
bugging out
me
again,
as well. Yeah. It's a good effort from Zaza. They are moving towards Dragon.
Okay. Now Opbenheimer with Baron, they just commit to a top lane push. They will try to pull Invul away from this dragon. Yeah, Invul recognized that they cannot wait this long for the dragon to actually spawn. They need to protect their base. But they will lose their mid inhibitor at minimum. Ben is already knocking at their door. And Invul, I don't think, is ready to try and withstand this onslaught from Ben. Rocket Grab comes out, it does not hit Luke Caruana. Things progressing a bit slowly here for Ben. I was almost expecting like an engage right there when Zach was on the flank. Rocket Grab onto Xin Zhao. He presses Crescent Sweep just at the right time, and Oppenheimer can now fight front to back. They kill Glungulate. Juke of Jamming is still hitting. Still Edge of Night is available. He continues to auto attack.
Oh, Salazar's hitting.
Yeah, he's auto attacking, but there's not a lot of damage that he has available. He could not even kill Xin Zhao, who is barely alive. It took too long for him to even kill that target. This shows you the gap in items between him and the Varus, as Varus himself is going to put the finishing touch on this game. But he's taking a lot of damage from the towers, though. Small Twink kills Blitzcrank. There's still 3 people alive. It does feel like Oppenheimer just need to auto-annex, and that should be it. Juke of Jamming zoned out by the Jarvan, but he just falls in 2 seconds. That will not stop Ben from closing the game out. 5-8 on the scoreboard for Ben. What a big win for this team to keep themselves in playoffs.